I couldn't believe what I was seeing. After counting for nearly an hour, I estimated there was over $5 million sitting right there in front of me. My hands were shaking. My mind started racing. Who hid this money? Why was it here? And then I noticed something resting on top of the final bag. A yellow envelope, sealed shut. No name, no address, nothing. I slowly tore it open. Inside was a single folded piece of paper. I unfolded it carefully. There was only one word written in black ink. Run. I stared at the paper for several seconds trying to understand what it meant. Then suddenly, I heard something outside. A car. I quickly turned toward the window. A black SUV had just parked in front of the house. Two men stepped out, both wearing dark suits. Neither looked friendly. My breathing stopped. I moved silently and peeked through a crack in the wall. One of them pulled out a phone. Then I heard him say words that sent chills through my body. Someone found the room. My heart nearly exploded. How did they know? I stepped backward carefully, trying not to make noise. But suddenly, my foot hit loose wood. Crack. Silence. The men stopped talking. Then both heads slowly turned toward the house. I heard the front door open violently. Heavy footsteps entered. One voice shouted, "Search every room." Panic took over instantly. I grabbed the envelope and shoved it into my pocket. Then I looked around desperately for another exit. I thought I had made the deal of a lifetime when I bought an abandoned old house at auction for only $200. The place was falling apart. Broken windows, rotten floors, walls covered in mold. But I didn't care. I planned to renovate it and sell it for profit. What I never expected was discovering a hidden room buried inside one of the walls. Inside that room, there were stacks of cash. More money than I had ever seen in my entire life. $5 million. But that wasn't the part that scared me, because sitting on top of the money was a sealed envelope, and when I opened it, I saw one single word written inside. One word that made me realize I was never supposed to find that room. 3 months ago, life wasn't going well for me. I had lost my job, my savings were nearly gone, and debt collectors were calling almost every day. I needed something, anything, that could help me start over. That's when I found the listing online. An abandoned house sitting on the edge of town. No one wanted it because it looked like it had been empty for decades. The roof was damaged, the windows were shattered, and part of the porch had already collapsed. The auction started at $200. No one else bid, and somehow, I became the owner. At first I thought I had gotten lucky. The next morning, I drove there carrying tools and supplies. The inside looked even worse than outside. Dust covered every room, old furniture had been left behind, and the air smelled like something had been rotting for years. I spent the entire day tearing down damaged drywall inside what used to be the living room. That's when I noticed something strange. One wall sounded hollow. I knocked again. Definitely hollow. Curiosity took over. I grabbed my hammer and started breaking through the drywall piece by piece. Within seconds, I froze. Behind the wall was empty space. A hidden room. My heart started racing. I widened the opening and stepped inside carefully. The room was tiny. No windows. Completely sealed. Then I looked down. Black duffel bags. 6 of them. I slowly unzipped the first bag and instantly stepped backward. Cash. Bundles and bundles of $100 bills stacked tightly together. I opened the second bag. More cash. Third bag. Even more.